today? It's Wayne Gravatt with fishheadvideos.com. We're back doing some more videos, and I'm happy to be doing them, and I hope you're happy as well. I would ask you to please hit that subscribe button if you would. They're free. It's a win for you. It's a win for us. So with that, let's look at the fly we're going to do today. Is called an October Caddis emerger. Some people call this fly serendipity, but I don't like that name, and I refuse to call it that name. I won't call it that name. Whatever, that's okay. But with that, let's look at the materials we've got. The body material is an orange larva lace. It's real easy to use. One side is flat, one side is curved. You put the flat side down. This is just some milk hair and some orange thread. Again, as in all of my flies, simplicity is the theme here. I fish this fly with weight, generally as a dropper or even as the top fly. One of the things you'll notice is that there's a lot of October caddis, and when you see in a stream and you see those long caddis cases attached to rocks, they're good sized. They're 1/2 inch to 3/4 inches long. That's an October caddis. And do they come out in October? Well, they can, but they start hatching basically sometimes in late August, and it's a big fly. It's a size 8. The adult is really good to fish, and this is surprisingly good to fish. So with that, let's get this going. Did I say the hook? It's a size 8, 2x long. This is a pretty good size. This is a pretty good size bug. Okay. All right. Gonna have some glasses there. We're not gonna see anything. Okay, so as always, going to put a nice thread base on it. And again, I like to come back. Notice I'm coming past the flat of the hook. I'm coming down into the bend a little bit. Okay. All right. So now we're going to take some of this larva lace. And we're going to set that up right about right there. And I'm starting up here so that I get uniformity in the body when I wrap that forward. So again, you're going to wrap that on there pretty tight. Keep it right up on top of that hook shank. Bring it around that band just a little bit. Real tight where you're going to make the first wraps. Okay, just like that. So now we're just going to use parallel wraps, one right next to each other, just like that. You can already see that nice segmentation. Hold that straight up like that. A few wraps over the top. I usually cut these long enough to where I can use 2 flies on it. I'll just throw that back in there. Okay. Secure that. So now I'm just going to take a little elk hair. I also used polypropylene yarn for this wing as well. The one nice thing about this is you don't want to use your very best elk or deer hair. Deer would be fine here as well. So I'm going to trim just a little bit of the butts, or a tiny bit thick. So I'm just going to set that right up on top of the hook. I'm just going to get that in place. Notice how I'm keeping hold of it all the time, and I've got my finger and forefinger and thumb against the hook shank. So I'm going to come up and trim it about just like that. And this fly has a bigger head. You could make it a little smaller if you wanted to. No big deal. But I was actually fairly surprised at how effective this fly was. I've used this up in the Elk River in Canada as well. It's a good one. So there we go. There's the October caddis emerger. Again, you could tie this for any kind of caddis. Don't limit yourself to just October caddis. And larva lace comes in different thicknesses. They make some really fine stuff, and that's what you would want appropriately for smaller flies. But this is a good one. Again, my final thoughts are, I would love you to hit that subscribe button. I'd like you to tie some of these flies. If you have comments, concerns, give me a holler. And bottom line is, get out there and give them hell. Thank you.